Hello everybody, it's ShadowSlayerX. This is just another update video. I'm doing my best to get these going. Eden hasn't done Blue Room, huh? Alright. Well, that means I have to race. Shit. Oh crap. Mom's contacts is one of our starting items. I'm dead. The only way I live is if a spirit heart's in one of these. Okay. I like how this is supposed to be an update video and I'm like playing. Okay, so as I always start these, what is actually new with me? I have been playing the Pokemon Go's. I love Pokemon Go. I'm really all for those heartwarming stories about like shut-ins or people who have social anxiety or depression or any of that stuff, and that this game has not only got them to like go out and like talk to real living people, but like it's and also people who are overweight and find it really hard to get incentive to get out. I mean, like, let's be honest, I'm no spring like I'm not the most fit dude, but ever since Pokemon Go came out, I think I've walked like I forgot what items did I start with? Oh, the wood nickel. Anyway, but yeah, since Pokemon Go has come out, I've walked like, I would probably say like 50 times as much as I should have been, you know what I mean? Shit. I redo that room. Oh, it's easier. But yeah, so I think it's great. I am currently level 10. I'll put some pictures up on my Facebook page. For those who are interested. Let me pause for a quick sec. I'll tell you, like, my top guys. So yeah, for level 10, I'm not as strong as probably other people. Alright, let's see here. My top one is a CP 565 Tauros, followed by a 446 Pidgeot, a 375 Fearow, a 329 Hitmonchan, which I hatched from an egg, a 310 Oddish, and a 261 Raticate. I do have a 253 Drowsy that I'm ready to evolve, but I'm trying to get a bunch of other guys who are ready to evolve so I can use a Lucky Egg to get double the experience. Because for those who don't know, Lucky Eggs, maybe I'll do a whole video on Pokemon Go because I love it so much. I probably will, but I'll still say what I'm going to say. Lucky Eggs double your experience. So if you have a bunch of Pidgeys, Weedles, Caterpies, even Rattatas, anyone who like evolves with like a 12 or even 25, that if you use a Lucky Egg before you evolve them, oh jeez, I hate those red spiders. Yeah, so if you use a Lucky Egg, instead of getting, what is it, 500 experience for evolving Pokemon, you'll get something along the lines of, I don't think I need the nickel. You'll get something along the lines of, shit, it's Seagram's. No, it can't be there. I'm so terrible for this. Yeah, you'll get something like 1,000 per evolution. So if you have a bunch of Weedles, like I do, I'm gonna plan on hatching 3 Rattatas. I know people. Another thing I love about Pokemon, everyone's pronunciation of things. Like, I say Rattata. Some people say Ratata. What else have I heard? Yeah, or like Pidgeot. Some people say Pidgeot. Pidgeot sounds weird to me. Nice. Halo is so good. Yeah, and another thing is when you use your Lucky Egg, it's probably not a bad idea to also What? Come on. The other one oh. I think we're still okay. Because that was only my, spirit had gone. People who haven't seen this game, this is Binding of Isaac, and if you're wondering what the hell is going on, I did a few videos a while back on Binding of Isaac. I'm not going to get into explaining it. It's nutso as is. Speaking of Pokemon, I just got a friendly ball. I don't get this item very often. How do I want to show you how it works, but this is so funny that I got this item. Oh jeez. So now I can talk about the game. Haha. I'm gonna wait till there's one of them left and catch him. So I think I press... I gotta get him like... Got him. Caught him. So now in the next room, when I use him, I think that's how it works. That he'll like come out and fight for me. It's very like I don't get this item at all really, so it's really cool to get it now. Especially right as we're talking about Pokemon. But I think you have to capture a new guy after you use him. All right. What do I want to talk about next? Pokemon Go is great. Love it. Endorse it. Yeah. There he is. He's fighting for me. He's not doing much. Son of a bitch. I should catch this giant spider. Oh, jeez. I got afraid for a second. One makes you larger. That's not what I wanted. And I didn't really want to use my last key. Tinted rock right there with the X on it. Spirit hearts. Perfect. Okay, so next the thing I wanted to... Oh, you do stick around! Oh, easy. That's awesome. Okay, okay. Very cool. They must have changed that, because I remember before it wasn't like that. Okay, next thing. So people might be wondering why the videos haven't been out. And it's honestly a mix of work, Pokemon Go, because Pokemon Go takes me out of the house quite a lot for the day. Oh, I did get another bomb. I'll take it. And I've been spending a lot of time with the wife. We watched Game of Thrones. We finished Game of Thrones. Finished season 6. If people want me to do a whole talk about what I think about it, I could, I guess, but that's also another video. Because Game of Thrones, man, like I read the books, and I wasn't, for the longest time, I hadn't been really pressured to watch the show. But then a friend of mine said, "Well, the show's starting to surpass the, it's starting to surpass the books," and I was like, "Ah, crap." Well, I feel like to get ahead of a curve, but the books are different than the books are different than the. I can't go in there. Than the show slightly. Like certain people are. See, certain people are dead in the show. No spoilers. Who aren't dead in the books? If that interests you, go look up who's alive, who's dead. But yeah. Then after we finished Game of Thrones, I started watching a show called Unreal. Something my wife and I were watching together because our show we were watching together was Game of Thrones, so we found something else to watch. It's like a drama about like behind the scenes of like a reality TV show. It's spoofing like The Bachelor. Oh God, Cat, what are you doing? The Bachelor, Bachelorette kind of stuff. So that's what it's like spoofing. But it's not like funny or anything. Like there are funny moments, but it's not a funny show. So yeah, it's drama, it's reality. It's like it's not a reality show, but it's a show about a reality show. Hopefully, I'm not confusing people. What I'm trying to say is it's a good show. I'd recommend it if people like drama stuff and like a behind-the-scenes kind of show of a show. Zoe, are you playing with the Hearthstone thing? I have like a Hearthstone. Like what are those like little balls that you stress ball things? I got one like in a loot crate. The big thing. What's coming next for my videos? That idea was I wanted to do a thing where I played through every single game in my Steam library. Like that is the challenge I want to go through. I don't know if everyone has the same kind of thing as me, but I have a bunch of games that rather I've gotten in humble bundles or I've had gifted to me or whatever, and I've never played them or I've played them for like 5 minutes. And I wanted to do a video series where I explored like all the games in my library. So I want to go through the Steam library, top to bottom. Shit. I want to go through the Steam library, top to bottom, and so I'll start alphabetically. So obviously, like I think it's symbols, then numbers, and then A to Z. What's going to happen is the format's going to be I'm going to do 3 videos at least per game. So the first video per game, no matter how long it's going to take me, will be the tutorial. Now if the tutorial comes in multiple parts, that's one video. So like if I have to do, like for instance when you do Hearthstone, you have to fight like 6 people, right? I'll do that all in one video. That's the plan. Like for instance, if I had Fallout 4 on my list, and I would do the whole intro. Like I don't care if it took an hour, 2 hours, whole intro. That would be part 1. Sorry, Frumball, your time has passed. The second episode would be like probably going around Sanctuary again to Concord, stuff like that. Like. Because I don't want to make the whole series these super long videos, and that's why I said 3+, because I want to get the tutorial and I want to get a flavor of the game. For instance, games like Civilization or whatever, they obviously take a lot more time, and I don't know if I'll go through a whole campaign or I'll just do a tiny campaign with like maybe like dual, like I think the map size is dual, which is like 2 players, stuff like that. I think that's fair. That's cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna do all games that are in the list. So the only games that I don't think I'll do, or like I won't be able to do, are games that are too graphically intensive for me to record. In those events, I'll probably just play them off screen for like a set amount of time, and then kind of do like a review. So maybe I'll like bunch up a couple of those. Like for instance, I tried to record this video earlier with Rocket League footage, but Rocket League lags and like my performance like goes way down. It's not fun to watch, stuff like that. Yeah, so it's gonna be like a cool little project. Like it'll kind of be like a history project of like games throughout like my life, throughout the ages, right? Because I think Steam came out like 10 years ago or less, and yeah, I think it was gonna be a lot of fun. But like I said, it's gonna be real sad for games that I can't showcase just due to graphics. I will try to like put them on lowest. As long as it runs smoothly, right? That's what's important. Like this game, like on my screen here, it's running very smooth and I'm recording. World of Warcraft. I downloaded like a huge patch today. It was like 17 gigabytes or something. And it talked about things like changes to a lot of disciplines. Like for instance, Hunter now has a melee. It's melee. I hate you all. I don't. I love you all. But survival's now melee based. Like, cause Hunter had a bunch of skills throughout the ages where it's like there were a bunch of melee attacks, and it's like, well, I'm never gonna use those, so they didn't even go on my bar or whatever. Didn't even think twice about those. So like when the guy in the video was talking about like Mongoose Strike and all this other stuff that I remember from the old days of Vanilla WoW and Burning Crusade and all that stuff. I don't have one of these, do I? Oh, yeah. So that's exciting. Discipline. So, but I guess the main reason I bring it up is because discipline priests are going to change. Discipline priests are going to become a more hybridized version of damage and healing instead of just being a healing spec, which is kind of neat for me for the playthrough because I've been playing it as a damage spec. Legion is coming out. Trust me, I want to get Legion so badly. Wow, Butterbean's the worst item in the game. I want to get it so badly, but I could record it with my. Oh, I thought there were keys in here. Could record it with my warrior, who's been even mentioned in the WoW series as Kaelin. Yeah, or I could flip sides and do it with Articuno, my undead wizard, or mage. Sorry, thinking too much D&D lately. Yeah, so I don't know, and like, but I feel like no one's been on the journey with me as playing as Kaelin or Articuno or whatever. So if I did want to play it, I might stream. Which goes into my next issue, getting a new computer. I don't need a new computer by any stretch, my wife will tell you. But I want to save up a lot of money. I'll deal with the devil on this one. Oh, I didn't even see the invisible guy. I want to save up a lot of money to get a really good rig. And like potentially even keep this one for like, so I'll do all my video encoding and like basically do all the hard heavy stuff with this computer and run it into the ground and like augment it to just do that kind of stuff, and then have the other computer to like stream and be amazing. Like I don't know exactly the ins and outs on how that works. Like I don't know if one records and encodes, and then the other is like your gaming and streaming computer. I don't know how that works, but that's kind of the plan. I did mention like I was gonna give like little update videos, or maybe like put in the videos of how that fund is going. Like I don't expect any donations at all. They're not donations, they're tips. Donations is to an actual charity, not me. So yeah, so if people were to send tips or whatever, that's what it's going to. Before it used to be Hearthstone. That's where all the money would go, was Hearthstone related stuff. But now, and then for a short while, due to one generous donator, it was to fix this computer because it was blue screening like all the time. And now it doesn't do that, thanks to my generous benefactor. But so the plan is to get this new computer, and I want it to be able to play next level games. Like I want it to be able to play like the new Skyrim, like fully HD. I want it to be able to play all these games, ultra graphics, like basically every nerd's wet dream, right? To like have that like perfect system. That's what I'm aiming for. I don't expect it to like get handed to me, but I thought people might be interested to know like how my journey to get it's going. So, oh, you son of a bitch. So far I'm at $100. It's not bad. I've been taking a little bit out of my paychecks, so yeah, it's not too bad. Like I do want such a huge, crazy rig, so at this rate, it's not like I did earlier say I wanted it for November. That's clearly not gonna happen. I'll be happy if I can like get it at all. You know what I mean? Unless tips do come in, but I can't rely on that. So, yeah, and like the money I get off the videos is like so minimal. I think like I get like $1 a month off of videos. So if people were wondering, whatever, the ads, which I'm pretty sure I've made all skippable. If they're not skippable, someone let me know. But because like you can have, I don't know if people, if I can say this or whatever, but people can choose where ads go in their videos, and they can choose if they want long, short. I did people on my Facebook page, if you've seen it, I made like the most expensive computers like on multiple websites. Like one was like 15,000, and one was 30,000. One computer, like that's crazy. Pokemon Sun and Moon. They've released a bunch more upcoming Pokemon in like release videos. I'm excited for it. I have a 3DS. I'm not too thrilled so far with some of the released Pokemon. Yeah, they're very interesting. I'll give them that. Let's see which ones I can remember. Out of the starters, they have like that water seal, which it's a personal preference, honestly, for people. I mean, every Pokemon is, but I don't like it. Thank you. I've read people who like love it because of that. I don't think it looks good, personally. But how many times have we seen a Pokemon whose evolutions look like pretty sweet when the pre-evo is like not so great? The grass starter is like a grass owl. I guess that's okay. Like, I think it's gonna have a really cool evolution. I've seen what people have like fan drawings of it. And I think he looks awesome. But the one that's got me, and I think it's been a while since a fire starter in its base form intrigued me, is the cat. The fire cat. Litten? Is that right? I think so. Like lit as in fire. And then itten as in kitten. I really think it can only go two ways. Whether the evolution line's gonna look badass, or it'll kind of go with like the route of Chestnut, I think is its name. The grass starter of the last generation. Like I wasn't a huge fan of its final evolution. Like it looks fine, but it wasn't Torterra. Like Torterra was awesome. The legendary, the moon one, I think is really cool with its like full moon form. What else is there? The fire lion legendary, I think he's like steel something, steel psychic or whatever. I think he's really cool. Magearna, I remember its name because she came out. I think she came out in the last gen. That's like the man-made legendary. Magearna, who else? Oh, there's like a little charge bug. It kind of looks like a bus, sort of. Like if you look it up, you'll kind of get what I think it's called charge bug. I think it's an electric bug. There's also like another electric bug, I think, and it's kind of like. Why am I explaining what they look like? If people care, they'll probably. If you guys care, you'll probably look it up instead of listening to my shitty. I'll just tell you what I think of them. So there's also another electric bug. I think it looks really cool. Ooh, they just released like this new horse. I think it looks okay. Not great. But I feel like if it has an evolution, that could be really cool. Yeah, you'll look at it and you'll see what I mean. There's like this weird bear. I think it's named literally Beware. Except for where is W-E-A-R. There's a new water insect, I think. That looks fine. It's obviously its first form. There's no way they wouldn't give it an evolution, because if that's all it is, it's kind of crap. It's like I love my Dunsparce, but I mean like it's like Dunsparce. I don't know if I was the only one, but I was in a camp of people who I was just like, Dunsparce Mega Evolution should be insane. Like, Dunsparce Mega Evolution should. Giant, like, dragon with some crazy immunities. Because I remember playing Pokemon Silver and getting a Dunsparce thinking, like, it was back in those days where the internet, like, was around, but, like, my family didn't really have the internet, so I didn't know it couldn't evolve. So I trained it like crazy and took it to the Elite Four. Like, he was my weakest of my team, but I brought him with me, thinking, yeah, he'll evolve eventually. He just takes a long time, like Tyranitar or whatever. I have done a terrible job at being able to separate the game and talk about stuff. It's because there's so many different subjects I want to talk about. And also in my project to get a new computer or whatever, that includes like all new equipment for everything. So I'm including a webcam, new mic, new headset, keyboard, mouse. I mean, like, I want the whole shebang. And yeah, sure, it's gonna be a project that might take me like a really long time to accomplish, but you know what? With your guys' help, support, me saving a lot of money, mostly, probably. Yeah, I think it'll eventually happen. This might be one of those runs where it's like I'm good enough to get towards the end, I think, but once you get there, it's like you're not gonna do well because you have no power, you have no strength. Every item you've grabbed is like situational, like different stat upgrades that don't help. I do miss Isaac, but I feel like the only reason I don't play it, like, in my own personal time anymore is because all I have left is the hardest stuff. And as fun as it is to, like, accomplish those things, it's really, really annoying to, like, lose over and over and over and over again. Take a hit for me. I'm actually gonna beat. Wow. Amazing. I don't even want to continue, to be honest. So we're gonna end this one here. This has probably been a way longer video than I expected. Yeah. Oh, also, randomly, if you made it this far, hi, I love you. Thanks for sticking around. If there are any good movies you've watched lately, can you put them in the comments? I'd love to hear about them. So, yeah. I've been ShadowSlayerX. Tip if you're feeling generous, and I will see you next time. Peace.